So I'm sure that he ain't gonna change. He's gonna be who he is, and again, he don't bother me. I don't think 2 seconds about none of that because he's not on my level. You know what I mean? It's like he's not talking about business. You know what I mean? It's just giving his opinion, trying to promote his son. I don't agree with. Floyd told me many years, probably 25 years ago, that what kind of person he was. But initially, I'm just being honest, I didn't believe him. I had to see it for myself. And my description of him, he's a horrible person.
Leonard Ellerbe has stirred major controversy after his latest interview where he openly exposed information that has put Floyd Mayweather in an even more difficult position. The former head of Mayweather Promotions went far beyond casual commentary and revealed what many consider to be deeply private financial details connected to Floyd Mayweather. Ellerbe confirmed long-standing rumors about serious debt issues and bankruptcy claims, making it clear that the financial troubles which once kept Mayweather stuck in Dubai have not disappeared, but instead have resurfaced once again. His remarks painted a picture of ongoing financial strain rather than a temporary setback and have shocked fans who believed Floyd's money problems were firmly in the past.
The American dream, man. You got 55 cars, 40 girlfriends.
Well, actually,
You're a billionaire now, right? Come on, let's salute this billionaire on stage.
But how many years ago you was broke? When I say broke, you ain't have a lot of money, you was just barely making it.
He exposed Floyd in a way that made many fans question whether this was a revenge move against the man who removed him from his role at Mayweather Promotions. People quickly connected it to last year when Gervonta Davis confirmed that Floyd Mayweather was held in Dubai, which now appears to have been true as he was reportedly released only after agreeing to settle major debts within a year. During the interview, when Leonard Ellerbe was asked about Floyd's current financial situation, he initially avoided the question, but the interviewer pushed back, claiming an honest answer would clear the air, which ultimately opened the door to even more damaging details coming out.
Floyd had posted that you was no longer a part of Mayweather Promotions. You care to say anything about that?
There's nothing to say other than I appreciate the opportunity to do something amazing. We had an incredible run, and I'm forever grateful and thankful. Blessed.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Yeah, that's
blessed.
I love to hear that shit.
According to Leonard Ellerbe, Floyd Mayweather was unable to clear his debts and was forced to travel back to Dubai to honor the agreement he had made there. This trip lined up with a wave of controversies surrounding Floyd Mayweather, including questionable claims about buying a $42 million mansion in New York City, ongoing disputes with multiple jewelry businesses, and growing tax-related problems. Ellerbe stressed that while some people believe Floyd escaped consequences, the reality is much harsher because his situation in Dubai is far more serious than anything he is dealing with elsewhere. He explained that Mayweather is facing massive financial pressure there, with debts reportedly reaching into the hundreds of millions and unresolved obligations tied to luxury purchases and tax matters. According to this account, once Floyd finishes dealing with those challenges overseas, he will then return to face the legal and financial issues waiting for him back home.
You know, which he's done a good job thus far, but then sometimes there's a line that you cross with some of the things and you turn some people off.
Leonard Ellerbe said he left Mayweather Promotions because of what he described as financial crimes and poor management by Floyd Mayweather. He admitted the decision was painful but felt he had no choice after years of bad decisions that directly affected him, explaining that the situation had dragged on too long and he could no longer be part of it.
Number of years, and I'm like, what is it about him that sort of reviews?
He's always been jealous of Floyd. He's always been jealous of Floyd, and if that ain't obvious, I don't know what it is. You know.
As the claims spread, fans quickly filled the comment section with their own theories, and many focused less on crime and more on spending habits, saying that plenty of athletes go broke after retirement because of reckless spending and bad investments. Some fans also believed Floyd Mayweather exaggerates his true net worth because his public image depends on appearing extremely wealthy. Others pushed back on the idea that he was trapped in Dubai, with one fan arguing that only a Maine passport would ever be flagged and that leaving would still be possible. That same fan suggested it is common in the UAE for passports to be held during disputes, and speculated that Floyd may have crossed paths with someone powerful, possibly even a royal figure whose influence extends far beyond ordinary business conflicts.
Barely making it.
Today, I ran all the way in here.
Why?
Because I can even buy a bus ticket.
That's crazy.
But you still had 55 cars.
No, I don't.
What happened?
Well, I bought myself some crack.
Dang.
and then more crack.
Speculation continued to grow as more fans tried to guess why Floyd Mayweather traveled to Dubai, with one fan claiming there were multiple serious reasons behind it, including alleged money laundering and a casino dispute where Floyd reportedly ran out of money, took credit, lost it, and then attempted to leave without settling the balance, which supposedly led to authorities stopping his plane until the matter was resolved. Another fan took a harsher tone and mocked Floyd for living what they called a fake lifestyle online, while owing massive sums, accusing him of wasting his fortune on flexing and women, and joking that his nickname should now be Floyd No Money Mayweather. That fan went as far as saying he owed the wrong people money and was being forced to stay put until everything was paid back, turning what was once a global superstar image into something far less glamorous in the eyes of critics.
With the disrespect thing, that's just something I don't get into. Floyd's a legend in this sport. He's accomplished everything in the sport, beat everybody's TBE.
The former chief executive of Mayweather Promotions claimed that Floyd Mayweather had overestimated how much money he would make from his last fight, and that the exhibition bout had essentially been his only way to stay out of custody, serving as a temporary escape from mounting debts.
Oh no, none of these guys are like Floyd.
However, Leonard Ellerbe revealed that Floyd Mayweather could realistically only make around $20 to $25 million from the fight, far short of what he allegedly owed in Dubai, which is why he is reportedly pushing so hard to set up an exhibition bout with Jake Paul. Ellerbe warned that if Floyd fails to repay his debts after all this time, the consequences could become extremely serious. Despite these claims, many find them hard to reconcile, given that Mayweather continues to live a lavish lifestyle, throwing money on luxury and indulgence as he always has, often stating openly that he enjoys bringing others into his world of extravagance.
I'm bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Many fans have criticized Leonard Ellerbe for allegedly betraying Floyd Mayweather by leaking private information since leaving Mayweather Promotions, but the full story is more complicated. According to Ellerbe, Floyd Mayweather was actually the first to act wrongfully, and Ellerbe only responded after years of being on the receiving end of bad decisions. While he stayed quiet initially about Mayweather's debts and other controversies, he eventually spoke out and has been cooperating with federal authorities, providing information on Mayweather's whereabouts and properties following his departure from the company.
Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm pointing like this because all of us, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on.
While Rick Glazer confirmed aspects of the story, Floyd Mayweather's public appearances had led many to believe the allegations were false or that he had quietly settled his way out of Dubai back in May. However, Leonard Ellerbe has now claimed that Mayweather was indeed held there, and his release was only allowed on the condition that all his bank accounts remained frozen until his debts were fully paid. Ellerbe's position as the CEO of Mayweather Promotions gave him access to these details, reportedly even before Gervonta Davis knew about the situation. According to Ellerbe, while Mayweather has returned to the United States, he is still considered held down in Dubai until all financial obligations are resolved.
All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
While Leonard Ellerbe didn't provide full details about Floyd Mayweather detainment, several leaks in recent weeks hinted to fans that something serious had occurred. According to Ellerbe, Mayweather was reportedly given an enormous amount of cash at a casino but quickly lost it all gambling. Since there are no legal casinos in Dubai, this likely took place at a private establishment. As a result, his private jet was said to have been surrounded by police and his funds were inaccessible at the airport because his bank accounts had been blocked, leaving him unable to settle the losses immediately.
Just out of curiosity, bro, you said that Floyd was kidnapped by the Abu Dhabi folks. Any comment on that?
And again, like I was just saying, again,
Floyd Mayweather's detainment in Dubai reportedly allowed him to move freely within the country and maintain his extravagant lifestyle, but he was not permitted to leave. Authorities supposedly stationed security around his private jet to prevent any attempt to escape. Reports suggest that Mayweather owes an enormous sum, likely in the hundreds of millions, and is paying over $20 million monthly toward his debts. Despite this, he has continued living lavishly, which has only added to his financial problems. Dubai is known for taking strict measures against Americans who owe money, yet media coverage of the situation remained minimal and even the White House did not comment. Adding to the controversy, his former protege has been revealing hidden details of Mayweather's financial dealings, including alleged scams in Mexico. Leonard Ellerbe's claims about Mayweather's unreliability financially line up with what Gervonta Davis has said, asserting that Mayweather is effectively being held hostage. Notably, Ellerbe has rarely shared such inside information publicly, making these revelations particularly significant.
Talked a little about big news came down yesterday. Leonard Ellerbe no longer in at Mayweather Promotions. Seems like that's happened a couple times over the course of the years back. Because I remember years ago I was thinking Richard Schaefer was going to take over, but now apparently that is happening. Thoughts on Leonard Ellerbe making his way out?
I think Leonard is still in a good position, and I don't think that it was any animosity between Floyd.
After leaving Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Ellerbe shifted his focus to a new field, entering the rapidly growing world of women's college basketball. His move brought quick results, as he attended a press conference in State College, Pennsylvania, to announce the transfer of one of his signees to Big Ten rival Penn State. Ellerbe now serves as an advisor on nil deals for McMillan, applying his experience from sports promotion to a different arena. During his 17 years leading Mayweather Promotions, he was instrumental in promoting all of Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view fights, including the highly publicized 2015 unanimous points victory over rival Manny Pacquiao at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, before parting ways with Mayweather last June.
I just think that it was just time for him to move on.
Of course, Leonard is very wrapped up in PBC type stuff here with this promotion and everything that they do. Do you think that played any part in him leaving Mayweather Promotions?
I guess it could have played a part. I mean, if you're in between promotions, you're working with one and you're not working with the other.
Mayweather Promotions certainly played a role in shaping the situation, especially considering how massive the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight was, generating over $600 million in total revenue and around 44 million pay-per-view buys, a U.S. record. The company's former CEO, Leonard Ellerbe, found himself caught in a situation that eventually led to his departure, which Floyd Mayweather officially announced on Instagram. Ellerbe's position has now been taken over by Richard Schaefer, Gervonta Davis.
I mean, yeah, but I don't think there was no, like I said, I don't think there was no animosity or anything, because even Floyd always spoke as, he would always say that, when Al Heyman has fights, because he can always get his fighters on Al Heyman's shows.
I mean, do you think it was a little difficult for Leonard being in a tough spot, because obviously very close to Tank here, and then
another fan took a different angle, focusing on something more personal, saying they always thought Leonard Ellerbe's facial hair looked completely unnatural and that it made them dislike him, though they couldn't explain why. Yet another fan reflected on Ellerbe's long tenure at Mayweather Promotions, recalling how he rose from being Floyd Mayweather's head masseuse to CEO and joking about how seriously he took even that early role. A final fan weighed in on his replacement, claiming that the company wouldn't be able to move forward without Ellerbe, suggesting that his influence and presence had been central to the promotion's success for many years.
Of course, we know Floyd and Tank had their ups and downs, so mostly downs recently.
Yeah,
so do you think that was?
Yeah, that makes it tough. That makes it tough. That makes it where, he basically, because a lot of times friends want you to pick sides. But, I mean, Leonard's smart enough not to pick sides.
One fan didn't hold back on Richard Schaefer, claiming he has failed spectacularly over the past 8 years. They noted that he couldn't secure TV coverage for the WBSS from the start, and both of his promotional companies flopped, leading to fighters under his management struggling in their careers. The fan compared Schaefer to a baseball player stuck on a strikeout streak, suggesting repeated missteps and setbacks. While rumors about changes at Mayweather Promotions had circulated, this latest update surprised many, highlighting a shift in the company that had long been guided by Leonard Ellerbe.
Not the big size, and he just kept it business.
It seems like Mayweather Promotions has kind of, over the last few years, not had the place of prominence that it had previously. Do you think that was part of it too, or it seemed like it's kind of more of an afterthought at this point?
Well, I mean, I just think that...
Amid all the drama, Jeff Mayweather spoke about how Leonard Ellerbe managed the difficult relationship between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather. While Floyd had occasionally criticized Davis since the fighter left Mayweather Promotions, tensions escalated to the point where Davis fueled rumors about Mayweather being stuck in Dubai, and the two began openly bashing each other on social media. Jeff acknowledged that the situation was extremely challenging for Ellerbe, noting that friends often pressure you to pick sides. However, Jeff praised Ellerbe for handling it wisely, saying that Leonard was smart enough to avoid taking sides and simply focused on staying professional and keeping the business running.
I mean, it got to a point where, I started hearing a lot of young fighters saying that, they're not getting fights,
Jeff Mayweather explained that Ellerbe's hesitation to separate from Al Heyman played a role in the split between Floyd Mayweather and Leonard, noting that Floyd often valued Heyman because he could get fighters onto his shows. Jeff emphasized that despite the professional split, there was no personal animosity between them and they remain on friendly terms. He added that it will be interesting to watch how Mayweather Promotions performs now under the leadership of Richard Schaefer in the broader boxing world.
Blame for that? I have no idea. But, and so basically, if you're not getting work, you gotta do something.
Floyd Mayweather initially shared his announcement only on social media, but after confusion and misinterpretations from fans and boxing insiders, the undefeated legend decided to go live to clarify. Earlier, he had posted an old photo of himself with Richard Schaefer on Instagram, including a caption explaining the decision to part ways with Leonard Ellerbe. The post expressed Mayweather Promotions' sincere gratitude, stating that Leonard had been an essential part of the team and had contributed to numerous ventures that were pivotal to the company's success over the years, highlighting his leadership and dedication throughout his tenure.
So what do you think about, Richard Schaefer obviously tightening the sport for many, many years? Do you think that was a good move for Floyd?
I think
Jeff Mayweather also discussed an internal issue that may have contributed to the split between Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe, explaining that several young fighters in Mayweather Promotions were frustrated because they weren't getting opportunities to fight, as Ellerbe was reportedly spending more time with PBC and neglecting his core responsibilities. Jeff noted that when fighters can't get work, they naturally have to take matters into their own hands, highlighting a growing tension within the organization. For the latest news, updates, and highlights in boxing, stay connected by subscribing to our YouTube channel and turning on notifications so you never miss new content. Until next time.